Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Appreciate anybody that is returning, and if you are new here, appreciate you stopping in and viewing for the first time. Up today in the workout, got a nice, really long leg day for you. Starting out with compound movement as always on the squats. Starting out with really high reps at some lightweight, just 135, and making sure that everything is warmed up as well as it can be. Before this, what you didn't see is I did a lot of mobility work for my hips and as well as my calves and my ankles as well, just to make sure that everything is moving really well here, especially as I move up in weight. I typically do about 5 sets, as I've mentioned before, on all of my compound movements, starting with 10 reps and then gradually reducing the amount of reps, but raising the weight each time. So you can see here at 225, everything's moving pretty quick. I felt pretty strong up to this point in the workout. And everything was moving really, really smooth. So I felt really confident going into my last couple sets. But as you're going to see here, my top set, I went up to 275, which usually is not a whole lot for me. I usually do between 20 and 30 pounds more for a couple reps. But today, I don't know what it is. As soon as I got up to this top set, I just felt gassed. Walking up to the bar, you could see I was moving a little bit slower, and you could see the weight. It's moving. It's not like it got stuck at any point, but I was really, really feeling how heavy this was. So I decided to just cut it off at a couple reps, and just make sure that I don't injure myself. After the squats, I moved into some RDLs, some Romanian deadlifts, and when I'm in the home gym, I've talked about this a couple times in a few different videos. Working different parts of a muscle group can be difficult at time, and you can feel a little bit, just a little bit not frustrated, but restricted with the amount of movements that you can do. So RDLs have been really great for me lately. I've been getting back into them, just making sure that I'm getting a really good stretch in the hamstring, pushing my hips as far back as possible to get as much of a stretch. In commercial gyms, most people, for their hamstring specific, kind of isolated movements, they'll usually go towards, either a leg curl or a lying hamstring curl type machine. But we don't have that here, at least, not yet, not for a long time, which is why you see I do RDLs in pretty much all of my leg workouts. On that same topic, you can see that, I obviously don't have a leg extension attachment or anything like that. And again, really don't plan on having one for a really long time. But these cable single leg extensions, I guess is the best way to call it. They've been really, really good for me lately. I feel like I really isolate each leg, especially if I lean back just a little bit more. So no complaints there. I feel really good when I'm doing these movements, and I feel everything exactly where I'm supposed to, which you've heard me in every single video talk about. That is the main goal with really anything that I'm lifting. The last exercise here, I've actually got a tricep here. So I mentioned before that I do abs twice a week, both on my shoulder day and on my leg day, for no other reason than that's just how I do it. So starting here with just some standing calf raises with the bar, I try and go really high rep on this. So, anywhere from 15 to 25 reps each set on the calf raises. Honestly, calves are not something I've ever had too much of an issue with growing or getting definition in. I think I'm pretty fortunate in that way compared to a lot of people. Maybe it's because I ran a lot as a kid, or, I just walked on my toes a lot. I have no idea. But, calf raises, always try and go as high reps as possible. And then the ab exercises here are going to be the same exact exercises as the shoulder day video, where it's just a cable curl straight into some hanging leg raises. The biggest difference here is that with the cable curls specifically, I'm not trying to add weight too much between each set. I'm more just trying to go for as many reps as possible, just like with the calf raises. And in my mind, it works really well because it balances when I'm doing it twice a week. It balances what I'm trying to do with adding some muscle to the abdominals, along with adding some definition on this second workout. But that's going to do it for this workout. Appreciate everybody returning, and we will catch up with you in the live clip here in just a second. Good morning. Just finished up my leg day. Actually pretty long workout for me, about an hour and 15 minutes. Usually I knock out my workouts in 45 minutes to an hour. Not something that they tell you is exactly how long setting up all these shots take and everything like that. But anyways, it's a pretty good leg day. The weight felt pretty heavy today, but woke up feeling pretty good, pretty energized, and that's why I'm up pacing around instead of sitting at my bench. Today is Sunday, pretty similar day to yesterday. Don't have a whole lot going on, other than just doing some stuff around the house, relaxing, finishing up some more phase 1 tasks throughout the day. Probably go in, make some breakfast, do my reading, and possibly 10-minute visualization here in a few minutes. Depends how I'm feeling. That's pretty much all we've got planned for today. So we'll check in with you later. Okay, I am back after a very just kind of not too much going on kind of day. All I've got left to do is finish up my reading for the day, and just finish up dinner. That's pretty much it. I know I didn't film much today at all, but really not a whole heck of a lot happened after my workout. Just went through a few of the tasks. For my outdoor workout today, I ended up going to the driving range and golfing instead of doing my walk, which was really great outdoor. I'll call it cardio for me. I actually measured my heart rate while I was doing it, and it was constantly above 100. So anyone that says going to the driving range is not a workout is just definitely has not done it or is not doing it right. So did that, got back a little bit ago. That's pretty much it for the day. It was just another really relaxing day, which I was really happy about. This week is going to be pretty crazy for me, but I've only got 3 days left. I think after today for phase 1, Monday, Tuesday. No, 2 days left. 2 days left after today. Just Monday and Tuesday of this week, and of course, Tuesday is the day that I have probably the most travel that I've had in a while. So it's going to be kind of difficult to get all the tasks in, but obviously that's the last day, so I'm going to make sure that I get everything in and done by that. And that's pretty much it. Again, appreciate everybody who stuck around to the end of the video, everybody who's been watching. Really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel or comment, like the video. Really appreciate everybody, and we will check in with you tomorrow.